EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Ravens of San Antonio. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Richardson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Come on, come on.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there on a first down. The Ravens are 0-2 here to begin the season. Hey, listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. He'll look to throw. There's Hall bringing in another one. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Back to the ground with Hall. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first and 3's in. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. But you look at this defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Sounds like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. Tackle there by Nick Cross. Well, what an exciting time here in this great city. Of course, it's no stranger to big-time sports. They've had the NBA team here, but now a relocation franchise in the NFL. And these fans, they could not be more excited for what it's going to mean for this city. It's just going to be a great source of civic pride here. 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. On the nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw's a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 43 yards rushing now, 8 carries for him so far.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. So the toss play there, very effective. Looked like the defense got caught with too many men in the box.
I think you're right about that. I really like the idea of getting him out wide, getting him to the perimeter. That way you can either turn the corner when they box the defenders inside or make that one cut and get upfield when you get help from your wide receivers taking care of the cornerbacks.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Richardson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
That was not a real confident throw right there. And he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
47-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Hall again. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Back to throw now on 1st down. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Ashton Doolin now to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this second quarter. They're moving it pretty good. And that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another first down.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Taylor. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Richardson looking to throw.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This complete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Richardson working from the gun.
It's caught. Smith. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here Richardson yet again.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion, that's Tolbert. Looking to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Second down and 3. They run once more with Taylor. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And quickly, they get to the line. Richardson going to move him around. On third down, here's Taylor. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. And Richardson back to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Richardson shotgun on third down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now they'll shift things around. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And that's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Richardson off the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Colts. Josh Downs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd and 9 now. He dumps this one off here to Hall. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A 7-1-yard attempt.
And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And that will keep this a 3-point game. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot. Richardson to the air on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 39 yards. And the Colts have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go for the goalpost. So.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Hall again. And he'll get about 3 there, up to the 49-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line, because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And now comes the field goal unit on. And, boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and that will keep this a 4-point game. Well, he does have a good leg. I'll give him that. But not that good.
Not by a long shot.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, Richardson. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in San Antonio. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Ravens on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, now let's go get 6.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Outright, he finds Tolbert. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
He's across midfield, and he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. Steps away. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
At the Colts 31-yard line.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Richardson going to change the play here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And in the most curious way, they'll burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the 16-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now 1st and goal. Back to throw. Out to his left.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Lance looking to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Lance back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
13 yards. First down, Colts.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Colts, it's back-to-back victory.